Famous artist Sebastian Berto? It is I. Here I am again, once more, famous artist Sebastian Berto. I am doing live streams. Every single day of the lockdown in Melbourne, Australia. You will see me making the art. I make the painting. It's very nice, very deliciously transcendental. If you have any dental issues, well, it transcends dental, so you'll be fine. You'll be fine. And now, shall we perhaps adding some interesting aspects to the music right here. Yeah, here I am once again. Welcome, buddies. Welcome. If you wish to watch live art being made by me using my Kuretake brush pen and this piece of paper here, I suggest you stand by. I suggest that you just take heed of the incredible, outrageous, over-the-top situation you might find yourself in. Do I have any ink in my pen? That's the biggest question on everybody's lips down at the circus. Well, I think the answer is yes, I do. So let's just begin straight away. Let's just begin doing some things. How about this? What do you reckon? Am I done? Am I already done? Yeah, well, it's not every day that you get to draw pictures, is it? Apart from the fact that I do get to draw pictures every day. Now, is this done? Is this done? I want to know. I better ask myself just to see, just to make sure. I just want to know, is this done? Is this done? I better make sure. I better ask myself right now, is this done? Is this done? So, my previously destroyed live stream into the trash and continuing my current live stream, which is working out fine. My previous one, chat function was not working. In my raw broadcast software, I use something called OBS, and I use Restream. It sends this broadcast to many different places at the same time, including Facebook and including YouTubes and including the Twitch. Did anybody want to see some of the previous artworks I made? I made this one in last stream. Ooh. I'm very happy with this one. What do we think? Is it gelatinous and oozing enough? Does it have enough worms? Is there a sense of melting? Is there a sense of wobbling translucency? I hope so. How about the other drawing that I did during last of my streams that I have made on this internet that is cool? Yes, it is indeed an artwork. It is indeed something that I made. I drew it with my hands. I am currently drawing about, on average, 2 of these per stream. Look, I've done a lot. Can you see? This is a lot of paper. You want to see some more? Here's another. Ooh, yes, very nice. I like that. It's a nice one. And of course, there's always this one. And well, you know, I was thinking that I might, once I get enough of these done, which maybe I already have enough, but I could have like a gallery show, a live gallery viewing of these, because I think that they're kind of really powerful and amazing, and that they all kind of fit into like a series, these live stream artworks. So what I'm essentially doing in each of these episodes, each of these live streams, is I am drawing the live stream. Drawing the live stream live. So the experience of the live stream is being filtered throughout my physiology, and what is being left over is an artifact, essentially an artifact from the movements in time. The movements that my arm made through all of the filters of my physiology onto the page. There is this residue, which is the ink, and this is the live stream. I am essentially drawing the live stream. So in that sense, everybody here, everybody watching, everybody interacting in any way is part of this. Everybody made these, you know what I mean? Like everyone contributed, everybody was a part of the sensory landscape that led to these being created. And I think that they're quite lovely. I think that they're very successful as a series, and I have a very deep sense of gratitude, and a very deep sense of gratification, and a very deep sense of satisfaction. It's quite nice to be able to experience this. So yeah, there you go. There's a lot of artworks that I've made already, and there'll be more today, this evening. Put them back there. I've already begun. Hello there, Alison Telford, my mother. How you doing? How you doing, Alison? How you doing? My marma is here. Alison Telford. Alison Telford. Hello, Alison. Hello. Hello, Alison. Hello, Alison. Ah, you watched it, because they're all being recorded and then post on Facebook. Yeah, that's a handy thing. If I forget to record them, at least Facebook records them. But you know, that's just how it is. Sometimes you forget to record them. So I have already begun to draw this. What I would call this is a drawing that I'm doing with ink that's inside a brush. You baked a cake in tandem with my first piece. Well, what kind of cake was it, Alison? You posted the results on Facebook. Well, I'll have to check that out. You cheeky mother of mine. You cheeky thing. Cheeky thing. Think you can just do a great bake-off, do you? Now, here's this. Here's this. Here's this. Here's this. Here's this. I've already added some very broad marks to the page. And I'm going to be adding some varied marks after the ones I've been doing right now, but I've already added some broad marks here. And these little marks are smaller. These are smaller marks. I made a pizza today. It had buffalo mozzarella. It had sun-dried tomatoes. It had green olives. It had thyme. Or maybe it was oregano. It had various elements to it, including spring onion. It had tomato. It had deliciousness abounding. I made it in conjunction with my very good friend Sarah Seahorse, and Sarah also made some delicious chips. I have indeed made a pizza base out of grated cauliflower, and the thing that holds it together was Parmesan cheese. Now, the thing that I used was buffalo mozzarella, which has a very, very low lactose content, so it's ideal for people who can not really digest lactose very well, because there's much less lactose in it. Yes, well, Alison, I will make you a pizza. I will make you a pizza. It will be enjoyed. made this song today. Pretty cool, huh? Really like a song per se, it's just a loop, one loop, but it sounds good. I like this loop. I'm just going to be cycling through a couple of different loops now that I've made. We have some messages on Facebook. Atlas Talisman, welcome, Brianda, to the Astram again. Atlas Talisman writes, more arty times. Will you draw with your teeth or toes today? An armpit, perhaps. What dexterous tendrils can you play ink through? Well, let me tell you, that's all very, very possible. Maybe I could do a little bit through my hair, because it is very tendril-like at the moment. Yes, my hair indeed. Do you see the marks that I just made then? Ooh, yeah. Hey? Those marks? Yeah. Do you ever make sounds when you're drawing? I really like to. Let's get some extra salivatory noises. Yeah, well, look. At whatever you feel like looking at. Yeah, well, look. Yeah, well, look. At whatever you feel like looking at. Yeah, well, look. Yeah, well, look. Yeah, well, look. Yeah, well, look. It's all a bit of a quagmire. It's all a bit of a bog. You know? Or don't you know? Indeed. See, I keep getting right in the way, don't I? So I'll just try and keep remembering that I have to show people what I'm doing if I feel like it. I do feel like people see, I feel like it. I feel like it would be great to show people what I'm doing. I feel like it. I feel like showing people what I'm doing. I think it would be great to show people what I'm doing. I feel like it. I feel like people seeing what I'm doing. It's a nice experiential experience. It's kind of a bit of one of those sort of experiosity moments where you're really experientially flamboyant and stating a lot of different facts one after the other in quick succession, while a small tangle of whirling youths are draping themselves on the carpet and saying, "Oh, woe betide, I lay prostrate in front of you, the hideous god of the black standard, the code stolglath, and the fleet ding skyle. What shall I state? What shall I know of my flame scat?" Now, flame scat is no joke. If you've ever been part of a test trial, light is this fine, then you'll know that it's really, but if it's not, then it's haggard. Hey, I've never really understood it either. It's just part of my conditioning, so I try and do what I can to keep it under check. The checkbook is very much it's standard. But just because a checkbook is standard doesn't mean that it's got some kind of really beautiful glossary in the back that you can look up all the kinds of different codes that you can put into the small telegraph machine that's next to the phone booth outside of the small bank that you've put into the tiny town that you grew up in. Hopefully, if you grew up in that town, you'll realise that the baker is really cool. The baker holds a lot of small wooden boxes and little tiny boats that he's put together out of the pencil shavings that his small cousin Esmaskrel I'll tell Refil Nildrilla has been eating candy from. So anyway, so you're back in this test and you're saying, oh, how will I flay it? How will I train it? I don't really caper down to those standards, but I certainly do know that if and when and how and why are all part of the equation that you might want to do when you open up your checkbook. These checkbooks that I generally state, very forthwith, and the teetering of the boat are super malleable. They drape themselves kind of like a corn fritter, but if you've ever eaten a corn fritter, you'll know that not every paste that they're made of comes out the same. So you might say, for example, oh, I'm not going to be a boaster today. I'm going to be a irrecoverable moat, or I'm going to be a dangling flea-worn peasant, or for example, a Glastonbury Festival oligarchy, or some kind of dream, but not so much in the sense of like a dream that you have while you're asleep, but the kind of dream that you might have as an aspiration, you know, that people say, what are your dreams and aspirations? And you never know, you never really know what you want to do in life, or with anything, or with anyone, or why any of it is. But you just, you know, make some guesses, you keep going, and there's certainly always something to notice, and there's always something to learn from. I've learned from a lot of different things in my life. I've learned from like clag glue, for example. I've learned a lot from clag glue. I've learned that it's edible. I've learned that a lot of other people know that it's edible, and I feel like generally in conversations about clag glue, that's what's brought up, is that it's edible, and that's just gives you a glimpse into the learning process and what we can experience when we really go deep into trying to understand something. You can learn that other people have similar experiences, and that often conversations that you think are unique to you, they are unique in their own way, but also many of the topics that you might come up with have already been discussed many times by many people. And so what you're doing, what your goal is in life per se, each of your says, like so per se, the says that you have, what your goal is per se, every single say that you have. So the very essence of pers so if you ever said something in your life, does that sit well with you? So what your goal is in life, per se, pursing your lips, mentioning things in front of older people than you at least, because there's no such thing as just old people, unless they're older than you. But just people, per se, every single say that you have is really cool. I used to have a lot of says. You can just get rid of them sometimes. So did that make sense? Did you understand? I don't expect you to stand under it necessarily. Like, not literally do you understand. But some people think that they can get out of fines, and they can get out of being arrested by the police if they say, no, I don't understand. I don't stand under you. I don't understand. But that's just them playing edgelord word games, and edgelord word games don't actually really work when you're confronted with people who are essentially just the fist of the ruling class, the lackeys of the ruling class. They don't care if you say, I don't consent to protrastitining or varongarining. They're just like, well, whatever. I'm just going to arrest you for farting. And you go, oh well. And then, that's that for you. Old Pontiac McGee, old staunch dreamer. That's all. that's it. The gig's up, old Frontiac massaged. So we're reaching a point where now I've run out of ink in my pen, so I'm going to bring this camera down here, and well, what we're going to do, very, very excitingly, and probably something you wouldn't have expected at this point in the evening, is that I'm going to be replacing the ink in my pen. Now, the ink that I have here, again, if you've seen any of my live streams, I'm using Parker Super Quink ink, a vintage bottle that I got for $3. I don't know what Suik means, but I don't need to know because I have this now and it's good and I like it. And vintage ink from the 1980s, maybe the 1970s, is something that you don't come across that often. So I'm making sure to make the most of it. And I have this funny little plastic bent syringe with which I am using to refill this little ink canister that has a ball bearing in it that agitates the ink particles, the particles of pigment in the ink. But that was for the ink that was in there before I started refilling it with the ink that is not necessarily meant to go with this pen, but still works beautifully in it. Now, would you like to watch me put some of this ink into the Kuretake refill? Well, here we go. How nice is this? This is a moment where we get to be like, oh yay, there's ink. Oh, do you see that bubble come out the top? It was like almost too much. There we go. I put the leftover ink back into the bottle from the syringe.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to put back on the pen tip. And now I'm going to screw on the barrel of the pen so that we will have ourselves a complete experience. Ooh, yes, how lovely this will be. Now you can see with all of this use of this pen, the brushes are indeed, the bristles of this brush are getting a little bit frayed. I wonder if it's possible. Yeah, you can see it better like that. See, it's getting a little bit frayed. So, you know, it's just something to notice. And we can make our own judgments as to what we think about the brush's ability now to produce a sharp line. I think on the scale that I'm working, it can still produce a good enough thin line. I just spilled some ink on the table. You might not know, but I do spill a lot of ink on my table. And you can see that there is very, very dirty because of all the ink that I end up spilling all the time. But that is neither here nor there when it comes to the incredible, outrageous bonanza that is making art. Making the art and having the art be made. Do you think it's looking a bit dark? I wonder. Yeah, it's on a very, very high ISO. I wonder if it would be nicer if I did this. Has that turned it down a little bit? I wonder if perhaps I can, oh, there's a very close-up view of me. Auto, ISO. auto ISO. It's just on auto. Yeah. I like this track. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. For anybody who has just joined, I am famous artist Sebastian Berto. I am creating some live art. I am painting the live stream as I have been doing every single day during lockdown here in Melbourne, Australia, but more pertinently known as Nam. And this is stolen land. This is land that has been destroyed and raped and pillaged by colonial white settlers, and we must change that. We must rise up and reinstate the people who lived here before, or thus colonial bastards came here, the indigenous people. And there's a lot that we can do, a lot that we need to do, a lot that needs to be done. It's very, very sad. And here I am, living my life, being born here. My ancestors came here from other countries, and I'm directly benefiting from that. Everyone can be doing not sure if you can tell, but I really like what's going on here. Can anybody see why that might be? I really like this drawing. Can anybody out there in the realms, can you see why I might enjoy this? Why I might be really enjoying and liking this? If you have any inkling as to why, and you think you know, do let me know. Do let me know your theory. I'm now going to add some black ink. I'm going to add some large pieces of black. This is what I've been enjoying doing to all my paintings recently. And when I say paintings, I mean drawings, but do I really mean drawings? And what's the difference? Because I have been calling these drawings overall, but I'd say that they are kind of a combination of, they're an ink painting, ink drawing, they're definitely very inky. I'm not using paint, but I'm painting the ink onto the page. So, does it matter is probably a good question to ask. And I reckon it doesn't matter too much what we call it. I think there's cooler descriptive words anyway than painting or drawing for something like this. It could be a gargantuan experience. It could be a mango. It could be a blanched apple. See, there's a lot of different ways that we can describe our experience. Blanched apple would be quite a nice experience, I'd imagine, to describe this by or as. Thank you, Alison, very much. Look at that. Just like that, we've really created some good figure-ground relationship. there are certainly some areas that I already know I really, really like and that I want to show everybody closer a bit. And one of the things I feel like has been bringing me a lot of joy in these streams, in terms of what's in the artwork, is all of the ways that the ink is reacting to the water. The colour separations that are coming out of that are very satisfying. Very satisfying. About that, everybody. Wonder. That is what I feel. Wonder. 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 I feel wonder. Wonder, wonder. I feel wonder, I feel wonder. I feel wonder, I feel wonder, I feel wonder, wonder. At this apparition. This apparition that is forming before our eyes. Wonderful indeed. Yes, Alison Telford. Yes, Alison. Wonderful, wonderful, wonder. Welcome. Welcome to all who would dare chance upon this realm of art creation. I, famous artist Sebastian Berto, am creating some art of the live stream. This here is the live stream that I am drawing along with all of you. All of you. All of you. All of you. There we go. Bit of that, bit of this, bit of that. What do you reckon, buddies? What do you reckon? I think this one's done. This one, done. I think it's done. This one, done. I think it's done. This one, done. I think it's done. Shall we have a closer look? Woo. So, some interesting areas that I might draw your attention to is this interesting bleed down the side here. Yes. Other interesting areas, I would have to say, in here. Look at that. It's like a little sunset or sunrise. This area, some incredible colour separation on those fingers just there. Yeah, that's just all happening. Beautiful. Complete, I'd have to say. Though, Since zooming in on those fingers, I just think they need just a little bit of upgrading because the fingers got slightly washed out. Okay, now that's done. Yeah, now that's done. So there's that. There's another piece to add to the pile of completed pieces. Now, do we require another one? I think so. I'm going to try something mildly different this time. I'm going to start with the water brush. Going to start with the water brush this time. Just for a bit of variation and see what happens, because it's all an experiment. All things, all experiences I'm having in life. All of it is an experiment. Not in a bad way, just like, you know, just trying everything out, just trying things out. See how things feel. Well, it's quite beautiful, isn't it? Really, you think about it. What's beautiful? Well, this is, that is definitely quite beautiful. So we're already filling this in quite quickly. I like this way of doing it actually. This nice big brush. I wish that this brush would just I wish it was better made, because it kind of, the bristles are all fraying and coming out, but see, this is where perhaps I should get some like watercolor paper, because it would probably take the ink even better than this. This paper gets a little bit crinkled, crinkles up a little bit, which is all right, because it sort of can come back into stability again. But watercolor paper would be a lot more resilient to water being placed on it like I am. But it is much more expensive as well, and I didn't want to get it yet. I will though. Just didn't want to get it yet. I just wanted to see what this this heavy drawing paper is like, and it's, to be honest, it's pretty good. Pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. There's a bung. There's a bung. Welcome, Bernie O'Keefe. Welcome. I'm painting. Once again. I'm painting. Once again, I'm painting. Once again, I'm painting. I'm painting. Once again, I'm painting. Once again, I'm painting. I'm painting. Once again, I'm painting. Once again, I'm painting. Once again, I'm painting. Once again. Once again, I'm painting. I'm painting. Once again. I'm drawing. Once again, I'm drawing. Once again, I'm drawing. Well, this one's certainly going in a strange direction. Unexpected. Strange direction. Yeah, this is how it's going. This is what's going on right now. We're grabbing that piece there, we're grabbing this piece here, we're doing this. This is quite an excavation. This piece here is a bit of an excavation, I'd say. I think it's also just time to bring in the brush again. The water brush is what I mean. Gotta change me battery. Gotta change me battery. Gotta change me battery. Gotta change me battery. around. Oh, it's getting a little bit hot. So I've worn a lot of jumpers and I have a heater underneath me, but usually I'm not wearing as many jumpers. Stretchy bits. Well, this piece certainly has been quite difficult. Not sure exactly why. I think something about the way that the figure has come in. Something about how I just went about drawing the back made it a bit difficult, but I'm resolving it as usual. It will be resolved, and there's some cool stuff in there, I reckon. Definitely some very cool stuff in there going on. bold moves and upon bold moves upon bold moves. Risky material, isn't it? Because that's what I've been making. A lot of bold moves in this drawing. Bold moves. Bold moves, but as I keep saying, I shall resolve it all. It will be resolved. All of the areas that you feel may need something will get that something, whatever they need, whatever these parts need, they will get the part that they need. Yada. Yada. Yes. So do worry. Okay? Do worry. Oops, I was supposed to say don't worry. Oh well. Can't take it back now. Do worry. I think actually that's probably more reasonable than this one. Than this area here. See? Resolving, everybody. It's resolving. A very difficult one, I felt like this drawing has been. And now it's getting resolved beautifully. Sometimes you just need to persist. Whatever you thought was difficult just begins to slowly evaporate into something better. Whatever you thought was the issue can evaporate. Persistence. Keep going. 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 Persist. Decide to persist. Make the decision to keep going. Make the decision to continue. Continue. Persist. Keep going. On you go. 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 Persist. Keep going. Don't be disheartened. Just continue. You can do it. Just persist to continue. Keep going. See? Persist. Continue. If you just keep going, then, well, you'll triumph over any doubt that you have, that's for sure. go to nearing the finish line here with this bottom area. Beginning to dip my brush. It's just been raining heavily all day, and it is continuing to at this very moment. I have a feeling that I'm almost out of ink in my pen, so I'm just going to really quickly refill it. I'm not going to go through the full ceremonial process that I usually go through, because I just feel like I'm at a point where I'm ready to wrap this up, and with the end in sight, I'm excited. Because I'm just ready to be done soon. I can see it, you know, I can see the end in sight, and I'm ready to like stretch a little bit, and I mean I'm ready to do something other than very concentrated drawing. But it's certainly been a very good session so far. But you know, if you do the same thing constantly, you just need to take some breaks every now and then, of course. And I'll probably take a break. When I say a break, I mean like a 12-hour or more, much more than 12-hour break. Yeah, I'll take, you know, like, first I'll have like a big sleep. I'll have like how many hours sleep? 7 to 8 hours probably, yeah, something like that. And then I'll wake up tomorrow. What'll I do then? I'll prepare for a different live stream. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing a live stream with 10 fingers. We have a channel on Twitch. It's called Channel 2. You spell it channel _ TOO. And we're going to be talking about the climate emergency, and it's going to be a fun time. So tomorrow I'm going to just be preparing myself for that. You should all join in. I think it's going to be, from 7:30 till 9. Hey Stitch. Hi. Just saying about how I'm going to be doing another live stream tomorrow night with 10 fingers. We're talking about the climate, the emergency, the climate emergency. You can watch our show we did last week on the 10 Fingers YouTube channel if you're interested. Maybe I'll just post a link to that quick. Yeah, so this is, I'll just post it in the chat here. This is last week's Channel 2. I'm not sure if you were there, I don't remember. I'm almost complete with this drawing though. Yeah, I've already done a couple of drawings tonight. Wonder what I shall eat for breakfast tomorrow morning. Wonder what I will eat for dinner tonight. I made a pizza for lunch, a delicious pizza. I'm not sure whether I'm going to do famous artist Sebastian Berto live stream as well as Channel 2 tomorrow. But whatever happens, I'd love to see you there in virtual, experiential ways. I will gladly. I think I'm going to call that right there complete. How about a bit of a close-up now? This one, I think, took a while. It's got actually some really interesting elements considering like the difficulty I had at certain points, and I really like it. Yeah. How's this this cool little bit down here? It's like super blue just there. It's very interesting, and then up there, like how weird is that? Yeah. Cool, right? Some of the things I really like about this piece is how there's this like, kind of like this arm, but it's fading back into underneath this huge big lump. Big lumps, almost like the other arm, but the shoulder's grown huge. And then there's bits curling underneath and in front. Yeah, wonderful bum. It's really great bum. All of this rippling cellulite and quivering fat and fleshiness. A lot of movement to it. You can tell that it's that there's like pores and all of these bits and pieces. I really like that textural element to how bodies accumulate fat and how the skin sags and different things like that. I think it's so beautiful. And yeah, I've got that kind of vibe going throughout the whole image. A lot of these interesting circular things. I'm not exactly sure what they are. Little like eyes or something maybe. But yeah. And that really cool, very strong squatting position, which is quite fun. Now let me show you the other piece I did tonight, which also has a cute bum. Another cute bum. Actually, they're quite similar. You know, almost quite a similar pose tonight. Yeah. But I think both very cool in their own way. Yeah, quite a similar pose. this one has different forearms and things. I really into these weird blobs. These kind of like little eggy things or something. I really like. Oh, there's the cool thing about this one is I'm not sure if here we go. So there's like this arm, but then it comes up and then it goes underneath this big bulbous thing underneath, and there's the shoulder just there. Yeah, I like that a lot. So yeah, very powerful images have come out again, once again. There's last night. Yeah. Last night. Another one from last night is here. Yeah. So, my friends, thank you all very much for joining me. And I'm going to be back tomorrow for Channel 2. And Channel 2 is at it's channel_2. And the 2 is spelled T-O-O. I'm going to find the Twitch channel for you, and I'll post it in the comments so that you can all go there tomorrow night. There's Channel 2. Anybody who's watching on Facebook can see that. Twitch.tv/channel2. So twitch.tv/channel_2 T-O-O is how you spell 2. Yeah, we're going to be, I'm pretty sure, on at, let me see, just double check. Alright, 7:30 to 9 p.m. is when we're going to be doing that, so tune in then.